Hi, this is Susan coming to you from the Tailored Expressions Studio. I wanted to chat with you about the Tailored Expressions Embossing Kit. And I used it with our die, our cutting plate die, to make this card. So let me show you how to set up your machine. I'm going to show you on a big shot because that's what we have here at T and we use the most. I always tell my customers that come in to go ahead and use tab 1. That also happens to be the same tab you would use if you're going to use an embossing folder. So tab 1, then you'll take a cutting plate on the bottom. And our embossing kit comes with you will have two pieces in there, 2 rubber mats. A thin rubber mat and a thicker one. Now you can use the thicker one on its own. It really kind of depends on the tension of your machine. If your machine has a little less tension, you'll want to use both, one on top of the other. But it just kind of depends. I always tell people just to try it because every machine is different. But if you're going to use them both, you need to put that thinner one on the bottom first and then the thicker one on top of that. Totally up to you. If your paper is cracking, you want to make sure you only use the thicker one. That's what I'm going to use today, and I'll show you the difference. I did one earlier just to let you, just so we can compare. It's kind of hard to see on video though. Then I put down some of our sprinkles cardstock, and I will put our floating hearts cutting plate with the die side headed down. We did try in the studio one time doing it opposite, and then you'll get more of this chunkier lined image, and that does work. But for today, I'm going to show you with putting the cut lines down right centered on top of our cardstock here. And then you will put your last cutting plate right on top of that. And run it through. And instead of cutting, that embossing mat makes it so that your die lines don't cut all the way through your paper. So this is with one on our machine, if you can kind of see it. And this is with the thinner one underneath the thicker one. I think you can tell better from the back side of the paper. Let's see if I can move the machine and show you better. So this one is with the extra thin mat underneath, and this is just with the thick mat, but it really depends. Everyone's machine is set up different and has different tension to it. And I used that on background of this card, the You're So Sweet card. And that's how you use our TE embossing mat. Have a great day.